Welcome back to building JWE3 shit in JWE2 or whatever we've called this. We're gonna let this run to get money to George. Shh, George, quiet. We need 400k for Brachiosaurus. Is what I was trying to say. Although I guess I could still do Pachycephalosauruses because I didn't actually end up adding any, but like 5 is fine. Like we don't really need more. I think we'll wait to see if a contract comes up. So yeah. And then we'll need, a bunch of money to actually do expeditions for Brachii and a bunch more money to actually breed Brachies, but it's something to work towards at least. Well, all we have to report is yet another contract coming in. Medium drinks. We're putting in new amenities here too because the mediums were at capacity.
We need world-class facilities.
So we might as well also speed up our profit margin by doing that.
Through on that last objective. Nice one, really.
I'm not really convinced we ever really needed brush replacement on the paths. It's just another option to cycle through. I think I'm kind of over it. Is that a hot take? I don't know. Like, it wasn't that hard to click on every path. Like, you do it once per park build, twice per park build, like, it's fine. Yeah, I don't like having parks that are 90% carnivores either. I usually like to follow something more in line with, like, the novel version of Jurassic Park, where it's, like, 4 carnivores to the, 10 herbivores. That feels like a better ratio. I never liked that the movie park is also, like, 10 carnivores to 5 herbivores. And that's depending on which ones you, like if you, well, I mean, you should count Stegosaurus, so it should be a minimum of 5. You can make it 6, 9 to 6, but that's still pretty skewed. I guess the novel park is 5 if you count Pterodactylus, right? But still, point is, they're inverted ratios, and I like the novel ratio much better. We actually hit 1.5 from those amenities, which I did not expect to do. That gives us Parasaur, so that kind of changes the plan here. We are researching Brachii currently, but Parasaur and Brachii are like peanut butter and jelly. They go together perfectly because they're both love nut. So getting both at the same time is great. But we'll probably do Para first just to get, a new animal in the park immediately. And then work towards the Brachii with the profits from the Para. I think that's great. What is my opinion on what, World War III? I think it's, I think the odds of it showing up are looking up, The only question now, which is more likely, Half-Life 3 or World War 3? All right, let's get out there and find some dinosaur bones. We'll start just here in North America because that's what we're currently looking at. That seems fine to me. Okay, I have a plan, right? We're going to go out, we're going to do this. Then we have the geneticist here, just hanging out. They can synth Pachycephalus. No, because we don't have a welfare specialist. It'll work. We can do this. This is fine. Yeah, no. Just do it. Don't question it. New plan? Growing family. 2 galleys.
That's my motto.
And those we can hatch without disrupting the dig. Because this should be like 3, right? Yeah, we have a 3 when this expedition gets back. 1 minute, plenty of time. I got distracted doing decorations and almost let my contract expire, but fossils are in. The galleys are queued up. We should still make it. Do we want to clear this before we do more expeditions? Maybe 75%. Do I have anything else I could do if I do this? No, we'll do this after. Let's keep digging. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. Oh no, I actually did wait too long. We actually don't get the bonus. Oh, dude, I got too busy playing with the decorations. We put like little arches and look at the lantern. It actually lights up. Holy shit. The lamp too. I didn't think those would work. I don't know why, but I just didn't really expect the decorations to actually light up, but they do. That's incredible. Did I just hit the button or something? Because everybody started moving faster, I thought. We got these little decorative, like, pagodas or whatever. Some other arches. Yeah, you could put... Oh, I bet you could put a dirt ramp leading into a pen and one leading out, and then you could just jump the jeeps in and out all the time. That would be funny. It feels like something you could do as an exploit. To, like, keep the dinosaurs infinitely contained behind a rock wall in 3, but still have access to them, at least manually. Why am I just sitting here not releasing these? It's the 3rd video of the night. This is always when things go off the rails. Alright, 1 adult, 1 juvenile, perfect. Growing family, hey. Oh, was this a secret hint towards JWE3 calling this contract Growing Family? We should have read into that. They might have been trying to tell us something. Alright, process these on... No, just kidding. This expedition's not back yet. Okay, now process these. I think when you get raptors, you'll need another hatchery. Maybe. Are the raptors going to be bugged too, you think? I hope not, but they may. They may be broken. We could, we might want to just make it standard that we start putting a hatchery on every exhibit, just in case. Because it's much easier if they are bugged to do it that way than it is to, like, try again to get animals out of the herbivore pen when you can't airlift them over the fence. So yeah, we might do that. This is done? I guess because Oviraptor's at 2, I suppose that tracks. Okay, last paradig site. Also, it's actually contract time. But we'll just do disease free again. Easy, free. The weather has gone bad. They're raining on my parade. So yeah, no diseases happen. That makes me curious. This square map is based on Germany, but with the Pennsylvania trees applied to it, which kind of makes it unique. I wonder if it's actually somehow missing disease as a mechanic, like, because we had that issue with other maps, right? Where disease didn't work, or am I just confusing like Biosyn Valley not having storms? Maybe I'm jumping the gun here. Maybe we've just somehow lucked out on disease chance. I don't know. It is suspicious. Oh, baby Struthies being fluffy? Maybe. It would be weird to me, though, if they made the baby Struthies fluffy, because the adults should be feathered. And they aren't. So it just feels to me like they should just not have the babies be feathered either. Yeah, it could be that the dialo's glitch because they're small, too. But I mean, like, obviously with the video I put out on the what I'd like to see, or what I think we would see for new species, like, I think we'll get a feathered Ornithomimosaur properly. Because, like, it's still weird to me that we never did. I think we're due for one. If I do this guy like that, then I can do the hatch here, right? Yeah. Then we can put the genetic specialist on break. That's not bad. That works pretty good. What would be interesting would be if they did the novel reference to the Tyrannosaurus in Lost World, and they had one of the big scaly theropods have fluffy babies, which is actually plausible scientifically as well.
I'm gonna point out that
Obviously, it
you've
wouldn't be
done
the
your
Rex
work
because
on
we
this
have,
latest
you know,
objective,
Junior
but don't let it go
as
to
the
your
basis
head.
of the juvenile
Last thing we
Tyrannosaurus,
need
but
around here is an arrogant blowhard.
if they took one of the large theropods that's not in film canon and gave it a fluffy juvenile or baby form, that'd be great. Well, it'd be a juvenile form. I don't know why I said or, as if there was a difference between those two things. There's not. There's just the one young version. Sorry, are you in the ground? Why is he in the ground? Sir, you're in quicksand. Save yourself. You're gonna die. Okay, he's good. I actually don't hate this guy's color palette either. Most of the Pachycephalosaur combos aren't great, though. Another animal that could really use a glow up in 2, or in 3, I mean, in terms of design, colors, and whatnot. I mean, not so much design, just really just the colors is the problem. Platinum. Okay. Where's my last parasaur at, though? Gotta go back out. We gotta go dig up more. Which is what we'll do.
So
More Gallimimus. This time, I'll do it quickly, maybe. Probably. Except I can't. Alright, galley eggs are cooking. I'll just keep an eye on it this time and actually do it in time. I'll go out and try to find that last little piece of parasaur. And then we'll work on Brachie. Alright, we got it. Last parasaur fossil, ready to go. 222. Boom, boom, boom. And then we can... Well, let's take a look at the Brachie dig sites. 7, 8. 8's a problem, right? That also an 8. So if I did first tier staff upgrades, we'd have to put 2 points into like randos. Be these two. That is maybe okay. But then if I can't... Problem comes up if I don't have what I need to hatch as well. Ooh. Do I hire Zoe? We could hire Zoe. Profit margin's pretty good. I think we hire Zoe. Welcome to the squad, Zoe. Are you AI? That's the word on the street, is these are actually AI thumbnails. But I've also seen discussion over whether anybody actually has proof of that. Or somebody just started spreading a rumor. Because that's the whole debate with AI usage in JWE3. It's the staff pictures. So it kind of matters if like this was also AI generated. And we don't know. It's strange. It's strange how it like started as an excuse and kind of took off. Yeah, we had a woke incident on the on the Spinosaurus video about Target. I chose not to engage with that guy. We'll put you on break here. And then we can go out with these 3. That was my cheaper person. Maybe we wait, actually. Everybody likes buying shit. Anyway, Parasaurs. We got random favorites. We're not going to use any of the film skins. We're just doing crazy random colors. And we go backwards so that doesn't glitch. Ooh. Is that supposed to look like that? I'm sure it's fine. It's probably fine. Are they all going to come out Snow White except for this guy? Strange. Well, we'll find out. Yeah, the para-cohab, definitely something we got to keep an eye on. Yeah, literally the whole thing with Target was like, that information is out there. You could just look. Whatever. Any comments on the video are good for engagement, you know? So if we can attract a bunch of angry people complaining about wokeness, it'll just help the channel. That's just good. That's just good for us. Okay, wait, are these all babies? Did we get 5 babies? Okay, hold on. We gotta save before we release these. This might crash. New save. Yeah, Cabot Finch's actor is definitely stock photos. I remember that, people finding those and posting those on Reddit. That was pretty funny. Okay, so if these don't crash the game, cool. Did I like mess up, or did we just like roll the dice really well? / badly. Oh, I did specifically babies. I did fuck up. Whoopsies. So we'll do another clutch of just adults to go with the babies afterwards. Yeah, we'll do it with Charman when he's back. Also, I've decided your name is now Charmander. Sorry, but you're my employee. I get to decide what your identity is. I'm very curious to see what these guys come out looking like. Alright, moment of truth. Does the game crash? Nope, there they go! Oh no, they also have weird hands. Now I'm looking for it. Since I noticed the hands not animating on the Pachycephalosaurs, I'm just going to be looking for it. Did a pretty good job, though, on the model editing, I think, here. That's pretty decently clean. Is that the same mod? That is the same mod as the Pachycephalosaurus. Alright, let's get the adults. These people need chaperones, these babies. They can't be trusted to, you know, take care of themselves. Let's double check this. Okay, yeah, default. Great. And then, yeah, we need to get some tree nut in here. Ground nut, tree nut, whatever, it's the same. The ground nut started as tree nut, and then it fell. So, also they need open space. So we're going to probably have to expand and redesign this pen a little bit. For now, let's just do some of this. Oh, you're almost there. You're almost there. Okay, you got it. Till I do more adults, but... Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. Sure. Okay, we only got 4. 5 babies, 4 adults, I guess. Sure. We'll do another batch of adults when we do an alpha. I definitely like the feel of having a larger proportion of adults. It feels more like a real animal herd. These guys do need ground leaf, so we're going to put ground leaf in the corner. Just a smidge, just a little bit, until they're happy. But there's no way this exhibit works for Brachie as it stands. It has to be redesigned, which is fine. So if we look at our visibility... So if we just, like, do that, maybe, then put, like, a new viewing gallery here, that could work. Or I could extend it this way and do the path over there more. I don't know. I think we'll just do... We'll just go back like this. But then if that's not enough, then we'll start to do something weirder. Like, I don't necessarily need to put that many Brachies in. We could do, like, one adult and one baby or something if it comes down to it. Sauropods come out in clutches of 100. That would be funny. Alright. Regular ass adults. We don't need to look at them. This guy's surprisingly green looking, though. Wait a second. 2001, how did you get in here? Well, that's why he's so green looking, because he's a 2001 pair. I thought it looked a little suspicious. Well, that's fine. We can have one of those. Yep, they're getting destroyed. Okay, but this is ready to go. You can have more ground nut back here now. A lot of ground nut. I might have overdone it. That's fine. Okay, Brachies. What are we doing? Did I ever send the expedition out? I never sent the expedition out. I get distracted. It's that time of the night. I forget what I'm doing. I think it's because I was waiting for the cheaper person to come back, right? I think so. Alright, I'm going to just dig up all the Brachii off camera. Alright, so let's do this right. Unlike the last time when I did it wrong. Random favorite. Not this guy, but these guys. We'll go through and select everyone, even though they all kind of look pretty lame. Alright, we have 5 of these. Why do we have 5 of these? Oh, because of the JP3 ones. Wait, do the JP3 ones have babies? Okay, we're going to go backwards. Always click backwards. Baby 93, yeah. Wait, baby 93, baby 93 alternate. So alternate, yeah. So this is a different baby mod, okay? And this one has 2 different versions of baby Brachii. One is just a scaled down model, but the alternate is a remodeled one to give it baby features. So we want this one. So the problem here is we can't do random. So we need to actually do 2 separate batches. That's fine. That's fine. We can do that. So we'll get the adults first. So, real question, do I want to do 2 of these? Ah, fuck. I swore I removed 93 from the favorites. Did I not do that? I swear I clicked that off. Okay, we'll just hatch the Svalbard Lethal Baits one. We need an 8, so yeah, we can't even hatch these. Okay, so staff upgrades, I guess. Which we can run on just you. Then what do we want to do with everybody else? So, we got nothing here yet. What about guest comfort? Have we unlocked? Ah, yes, the wide path. Okay. So path upgrades again. Oh, and this. Yeah. Okay, let's do that, and then let's get the babies started. Okay, first things first. Why did I mess this up? Oh, because I put it on random, not random favorite. Oops. That's why I messed it up. Okay. That's my fault. Fair enough. What if we slipped into the JP universe and handed John Hammond a VHS copy of Jurassic Park? What if that's what actually happened? What if that's actually the canon? Okay, alternate. Oh, he's got a 2001 skin specifically for the 1993. Interesting. Okay, well, that's a lot of... Okay, that worked. Okay, we're good. Random. Okay, cool. I kind of feel like I want a lot of baby Brachies now. Oh yeah, we need the full 8. Never mind, we can't do that yet. Oh yeah, I didn't say it. We did decorate the park a bunch more. Put in flowers and trees. We got the statues from the free update in here now. Also filling up some space. coming together. It's looking like a park a little bit. Not too bad. Maybe use more pagodas or something to fill in more of the gaps and give it more of a vibe. But I feel like we put too many pagodas in it also looks weird, so I don't know. But we can like imagine these are kind of rest areas, which probably makes sense for like how we should think about them in the context of the park, maybe. All right, staff upgrades. So we need one more point. And I probably want it on you, actually, even though you're unhappy. So let's do that. I'm just going to hatch this now. But then I can still do a genetics task here, maybe, while this is hatching. So let's look at our carnivores. Carnotaurus is probably the first thing to go for. We could do Spina, but that's going to be expensive. We could also go for Veloci and Utah, but that's a little... 12 is too much. Gigantoraptor's there. Let's do this. We don't even need the other guy. I think we should remember to upgrade our hatchery before anything else happens. Fences, maybe? Low security and decorative. Or all of these other decorative fences, I guess. Sure. All right, make sure we get this put in. Great. All right, Brachiosaurus. We'll just let him come out. Right out on his own. Her own. We don't assume. That just looks like every Brachiosaurus, man. We didn't get the most exciting skin color there. Okay, one of these people is disgruntled. You're also not thrilled. That leaves us with the genetics team, so we can get the baby going. And then logistics, of which we can do nothing with that. Okay, let's get the babies. Trespasser stuff would be cool, yeah. Oh, it's a retro game. I don't know if I'll play Trespasser. I'm going to be real. I have played a good chunk of that game, and I mean, maybe with mods. Maybe with mods it would be worth playing. Because when I played Trespasser, it was a long time ago, and it was pretty rough.
Body. And what makes it really unique is that it's a warm-blooded dinosaur.
I hate this voiceover from Claire.
How amazing is it that in bringing
It drives me
dinosaurs
nuts.
back, we're also learning so much about them.
Oh, that's I thought I clicked on forest. I was like, wait, why are my trees different? Because I didn't click on forest. I was on ginkgo. We'll probably do a bunch of babies to go with one adult. I think we're gonna do the single mom thing. It looks like we'll probably have to expand this again. I never did put in like another viewing gallery either. Alright, we got Sonoran Lethobates and Extra Variant 8 blank pattern. Yeah. I love Extra Variant 8. That's my favorite color, actually. Do I want to do paths first, actually, maybe? I think so. I might make everybody wait just a little while longer. So, if we do paths, 522, and then I still have my genetics squad, and so then I can do this almost, but we got to put a point into you. Perfect. Bryce Dallas Howard. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have any hints of any returning people, right? All we know is Malcolm's back, and we know the one new person, and Cabot Finch, I guess. So they could have other cameos up their sleeves. But I also kind of feel like they probably won't shell out to get Bryce back, given that, you know, it's not like a selling point anymore, right? Because we're moving on to the Rebirth era. they're definitely not going to pay to have Scarlet in, right? I feel like she's going to be... I feel like Rebirth will have fake Scarlett Johansson, just like we had fake Chris Pratt. If anything. We can get a contract here quick. I hate that this acquire assets from the exchange is constantly coming up. We'll do... Oops, I guess we'll do profitable because I clicked on it on accident. All right.
That come with wealth, but there is no...
All right, we got a cranky pants here, but we're going to get these Brachiosaurus because I don't want to wait. So, stop it. Get help, JWE2. Stop trying to give me money. All right, Charmander goes on break. And then we got paths, so let's get paths. Classic main. Will this actually... Okay, sometimes certain things really mess with the replacements. I think it's mostly curves, and it's mostly like the weirder parts of the building sets. But I never quite remember when I'm going to actually have trouble replacing paths with hitboxes and when not. Maybe it was Malta that was really bad for that. I don't remember. There was a Pride Plague mod that causes stir. Is it still up? I will download that. If it caused controversy, I want it. Because it should not be controversial. After Carnival, we start working on lagoons and aviaries. Maybe we should probably work on at least one of those pretty soon. Would be a good idea. Okay, I think that's everything replaced. Looking good. Okay, minute 30 on those. Anything else we can do with our scientists here? I guess the same things we kind of were doing. Would have to be low tier. Oh, I see. We're talking. Okay, yes. I was thinking I was thinking somebody had modded a Pride Flag into JWE2 is what we're talking about. But no, that is familiar. Yeah, modding people removing Pride Flags from games because they're weak people. I remember that happening. Conk and Quanju. I don't think either of these are on the list. Yeah, they're not. I think there's no good research targets to do right now. Maybe there's... No, because we haven't had any disease. Definitely disease is bugged for some reason. So, I guess that makes things easier. Yeah, no research. Here they are. The babies. So this, I believe, is its own mod? Yes. This is one of 6 standalone baby mods. I think this was Viral Cyclops that did this. If that's actually how you pronounce his name, because it's got like an extra E in it. But, very nice. High quality. Ignore the teleportation. That's just a perk. That's actually factually accurate. See, that was the primary survival mechanism of baby Brachiosaurs. They would do short-range teleports to escape danger. So this guy came out pretty bland, but that's probably not surprising. He is actually a blank extra variant 8, so like that tracks. But this guy's pretty good looking. He's got some little subtle striping going up blue on the head. This is probably... it looks to me like this baby is probably based on the JP3 style variant they added, right? Because that had the more interesting striping and coloring going on. How are they doing in the park? Oh, they have no environmental needs of their own. Curious that. Are they actually socialized? They are. Okay. Yeah, offending Clayton would actually would be a source of pride. I would remember that day forever. All right, let's get these guys settled in. Actually, first let's queue up maybe some more. And we can dig up Carnotaurus. I don't know why I was like, oh, we have no research to do, but we have like expeditions. I definitely want. Oh man, can we actually do more of these babies? We can't do just 2. We need more. We have to do at least 2 more babies. Yeah, actually, the Goku learned instant transmission from baby Brachiosaurs. The Yardrat story was a cover story. That wasn't actually what happened. Little known thing. All right, let me expand this pad. I finally actually sent out my Carnotaurus, and yeah, low cash balance. It refuses to go away. Like, just let me live my life. Yeah. So this is our Brachiosaur Alpha boss baby. As you can see here, 100% perfect comfort. Look at these meters. They're perfect. And this guy, look at that. No meters. So these guys are broken. They're like OP. If you use the babies as the alpha, you don't have to have any tall nut, apparently. It seems like, because I didn't actually add any tall nut to the enclosure, and we did not have enough. And even though we expanded, like, it hasn't been filled in, and their territory is not even that expanded. So yeah, it looks like the baby being alpha cleared the environmental needs. We're going to deliberately breed adult alphas, so this is a temporary state of affairs. One, I just don't think this is fair to do. This is too cheesy. And 2, I just want the alphas to be adults for, like, vibes reasons. Yeah, he's the smug one in the thumbnail. It's perfect. He's the boss baby. Look at the arrogance. He thinks he's going to stay in charge. Little does he know he's being replaced. We still don't have the money. Damn it. Alright, Carno fossils. We got a good rebate. Do we get them all? I don't know. We do have a contract now to go do an expedition, so we do need to go back out into the field. And the timing could be better on that, actually, because everybody hates me and is angry. So let's rest them up. So yeah, it looks like we do have more Carno fossils, so we'll do that after they're rested. Alright, well, there's our expedition completed. Carnotaurus ready to go. We just need the Genesis to do that. I will not take your money! Stop! Please! But the geneticist is hatching this Brachii egg. So we're going to get these guys out and probably wrap up for today. A slightly shorter episode. And then we can leave the Carno enclosure off for another time. We have finally put viewing galleries and everything here on this. It turns out we have a gate that can go into the pen. And people can walk in and die. So I wasn't expecting that. And that caused some issues with... putting the path in here, which required us to like restart the game, but everything worked out pretty okay in the end. We didn't lose any time. Everything's fine. All right, we got to babies. We're probably only going to do... This is probably it for the Brachii babies, because then we'll put out another adult as an alpha, and we'll have, you know, the loving parents and their 4 children. This one looks like he's probably pretty cool. He looks stylish. His friend in the back looks like he's got the same base color as him, essentially. Oh god, the dreaded Lethal Baits colors. This is a nice, vibrant shade here on this fella. 17 and 9? No, that one's 6-3, so that one's actually not the same base color, just kind of similar. Yeah, actually, if you look at the back, you can see they're pretty different colors, but... This is giving me, like, Styxosaurus bioluminescent vibes, almost. The Brachis grew up in J-Pog, okay. It would be good to have the babies rear up. That would be the perfect solution to the feeding and still get like a JP reference snuck in that we've been missing forever, but we'll see what happens. Alright, well, we should at least get our... Oh my god, stop. Please. Okay, that's actually not them trying to give me $1 billion. Do I want my fossils? Wait, which fossils are these? Wait. Don't I have my Carno fossils? Did I do another expedition for something? Is this like a delayed pop-up that got buried somehow? Like, what fossils? I'm just going to pay the 100K because I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, that's just the Carno fossils. Why was that so late? I'm so confused. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. Process these. Research shit. So, we have group. Humbles one more species. So we get Carno, then we can breed alphas. So I think we'll get the Carno, and then we'll do some more scientist restructuring. And by that, I guess I mean we hire a welfare specialist, maybe, and that's it. I might make it a point to keep these shitty scientists we started with just around if we can. Just because it feels bad to fire people. They worked for me very hard. They deserve their jobs. Maybe. What we can do is some more staff upgrades. That'll be a good thing to end on here. No! Stop it! I regret narrative events so much. They're actually really neat. Narrative events are really cool in like the campaign and the chaos theory. I don't know why they're so goddamn obnoxious in custom challenge mode specifically. That thing just keeps popping up. It's like missing an internal cooldown on the check or something. Because I'm pretty sure you can just keep taking it as well, which is completely broken. 6 genetics. There's like nothing meaningful I can do with this, right? Because we have to unlock the Lagoon and Aviary to get access to anything here. We could do this. Oh, I don't have the money. Well, never mind. We're not doing shit if I don't have money. Okay, well, that'll be it for this episode then. Until next time.